So from the work that you've done so far, what has been the most rewarding project, and why?
Most rewarding project. Not money wise, right? um, Most
Well,
rewarding project. Probably this podcast I did. It's an audio drama kind of podcast called Dark Dice. It's a medieval kind of thingy. And
I saw that. Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
reason why I find that the most rewarding project of all the work I did, because I was in that with award-winning Hollywood actor Jeff Goldblum, and he was in
Mm, of
um,
course. What's it called? About the dinosaurs.
yeah, the
Jurassic Park.
dinosaurs.
No, yeah,
It's not coming into my head right now either, but he was in that,
Jurassic
and
Park.
yeah, Jurassic Park, and he was a he is a huge actor, and I did not know
Yeah,
he was in it,
humongous.
So,
Really?
and we were in the same episode. I don't think we were talking to each other, but just the fact that I'm, in the same credits as him, that's a huge thing for me.
Correct. I would recommend thy place of worship. It is a pleasant enough place for those who wishing not to be bothered who have coin. It is not actually a place of worship, and the password is commoner. Oh, I'm a commoner seeking prayer.
That is really wonderful. I saw that on your IMDb page, and I clicked on it, and I didn't fully understand what it was, and I kind of didn't really pay a lot of attention to it. But now that you're telling me that, such A-class actors were involved. So what is it? Once again, what type of a podcast is it?
It's an audio drama podcast based in the medieval times. Yeah, I was in one episode of that, but I have worked together with the creator on another podcast, which is called The Born Knight, where I voiced a shrimp.
A shrimp.
A shrimp, and
Oh
I
my
didn't.
god.
That's actually an interesting topic because I didn't know what voice to do for a shrimp. Like, what voice would I do? And then I
It's
remembered
a
the
good
scientist.
question.
Yeah, the scientist from Half Life, and I was like,
All right, let's get to it. Let's move, 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 move.
it's cute
Man,
little shrimp. So I didn't know what voice to come up with, and I thought that worked well. And the creator was thankful for that voice.
I am Petite Micro, leader of the iridescent microbrine shrimp. That kelp stock was in our lands for generations.
wow, I fully agree. You know what? For like you said, you have a very unique voice, but for a person who has a unique voice, you really have what's the correct word to say? Like a different notes in your voice. I don't know how to correctly say it, but you change the voice a lot, and it's not really, I think it's quite remarkable what you can do. It's really like the shrimp makes perfect sense with that voice. I don't know how the shrimp looks like or anything. It's only my
I
imagination, but it
don't
makes
know. I
perfect
have
sense.
not. There's no artwork or anything. It's a podcast, right?
There's
It's audio
okay.
only. So the only artwork that I get to see
Wow,
usually is the cover art of the podcast.
awesome. And who did you play in the other one?
In The Dark Dice, I played
Yeah.
a salesman, a young salesman, but I don't think I have had too much of a different voice because it was still me. I was just putting on like an accent, and I was like,
Okay.
"Yes, my sister was killed. I'm so sad now. I don't know what to do." Something like that.
Audiobooks would also be pretty interesting.
Oh, audiobooks. Definitely no. No. That's nice of you to say, but believe it or not, audiobooks are a lot of work. A lot.